one other thing I want to touch on before we go to the other events. One of the reasons I'm here today on this pod with you all, there was a take that was posted last night that compelled me to get here right after the meet, and that was Gordon saying that Fred Kerley was going to break Usain Bolt's world record. My man over here has been watching track for a decade plus.
Yeah, I have.
And thought Kerley was going to roll into the final and drop 2/10 off his PR based off of a first round.
I did.
It was not a good take. Again, I got the.
Hold on. Wait.
I'm not done. You had a whole 20 minutes yesterday.
No. I can't defend myself.
In a second, you'll have time, but I'm going to take this right here, and I'm going to take your Bolt world record in the trash. That take was really bad. U.S. sprint. U.S. did really well. Obviously, they swept. Kerley got gold medal, but the idea that someone's just going to stumble into a 9.58 is crazy, and I would have told you that if I was here yesterday. So there we go.
Okay, hold on. A take being wrong does not mean it's a bad take. So just because I'm wrong doesn't mean it's a bad take.
Listen.
It may be a bad take. You may be right.
It's bad.
And I may be a little hurt. My feelings might be a little hurt. But here's the thing.
You get so no one gets more excited after a first round than this guy. Right
okay,
here.
But here, all right.
It's as if and we all watched it. Kerley ran hard, and that's his choice, and he did that at USA's, and it worked out well. Like there's different strategies in how you want to run the first round, but with our own eyes, we got to see.
I think.
Hey, can he run 2/10 faster than that?
I think there's a conspiracy theory
There's not.
to prove the take wrong. I think Kerley heard the take and was like, you know what, Gordon?
Yeah,
I'm gonna make the Jamaican Mafia come after you hard. Yeah. I'm gonna win worlds, but I'm not gonna do it in world record fashion. So your take gets wrong, but I still get the gold. Obviously, I'm, only half kidding. Maybe I don't know. No, I mean the conditions weren't. He wasn't.
Come on, stop. Someone just said Gordon take the L. Just take the L.
Okay, I will take the L. I will take the L. No, I want to say this.
I'm with Gordon on this one.
I think it's time. I lost this take. It was a bad. It was a bad take. I get it. Whatever. I'm gonna make a new take now. Now that take is dead.
Let me get my paper ready.
That take is dead.
Let me see.
That take is dead, but I'm going to change the take. So the take that I had was he was going to break the world record in 24 hours. That was the take, right?
Correct.
I'm changing the take. He's going to break the world record in his career.
Stop. That goes in the trash too. Stop.
Why not?
He's 2/10 off. 58 is out there. It's special.
In his career, in the next 2 to 3 years.
It's still... No, stop.
Well, I'm going to hold on to that.
Take the
L. That take won't be trash until he announces
the next
retirement.
2 years. The reason Gordon said 2 years is because that gives him 2 years to be mentions free from all you watching and listening, and we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Literally nobody agrees with you. It's amazing. You have 0%.
I don't know.
Approval.
There's got to be one guy out there. If you agree with me a little bit, just put like a 1 in the chat. Or something.
I got you, Gordon. I got you. I'm on your side.
Thank you. Cole agrees with me. A podcast producer agrees with me. He's 1/3 of the podcast. That's a high percentage. 2/3 of the podcast agree with this take. You're
outnumbered, Kevin. You're outnumbered.
You're outnumbered.
This is
2 to 1. Right
so I want to move on, but a little backstory. Gordon also thought Rudisha's 800-meter record was going to get broken by Emmanuel Career. Gordon has his way of witnessing history with his own 2 eyes, and then thinking 2 years later, whoever the best in the world is going to beat a generational talent world record.
Okay, the last question. Last question on this take.
People are putting -1 in the chat, by the way.
Oh,
this backfired on you.
Okay, this backfired.
Some zeros.
Last question.
Yeah.
Do you think in your lifetime someone will break Usain Bolt's record?
In my lifetime, yes, but it's going to be another generation. It's going to cycle all
in the next 10 years.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Next 10 years? Come on.
If any of you
gotta go.
If any of you listening,
it's not going to be.
I don't know if
this
any
forever.
of you, Gordon, pick your preference of L's. I love that. If any of you are in Eugene, you're probably not watching live on the chat, but if you're listening later on, and you're in Eugene and you see Gordon on the street, or you see him at Wild Duck, you have my permission to go up to him and just tell him to take the L.
Yeah.
About Bolt. You have my permission. I mean, come on.
You don't have my permission, but I accept it. I accept it. Hey, I got a little excited. I'll be honest. I got a little excited.
Yeah.
I love Usain Bolt, too. This isn't anti-Bolt. Bolt's one of the greats. Bolt is the great. So
one of the greats?
One of the greats.
Stop,
Bolt is the great.
Stop. Hold on.
No, I meant Bolt is the great.
One of the greats.
No, I meant is the great. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm going to fill up this. I need a new trash can. This is incredible.
I'm a friendly guy, I swear.
Yeah.
But I will say this. For all the people dunking on my take. I'm guessing a lot of them are Jamaican fans.
No.
USA went 1, 2, 3. So
Everybody is
cool.
dunking on you. Anybody who knows anything about track is dunking on you.
USA went 1, 2.
I'll give the last word to LG. Kevin, you lose 100% of the takes that you don't make. Correct.
Thank you.
Correct.
Exactly.
Is that Wayne Gretzky or Michael
I don't know.
Scott?
Michael Scott.
Okay.
Wayne Gretzky.
All right.
Anyway,
Women's
I'll
10,000.
have a new take next week.
Moving on.
Tomorrow. I'll have a new take tomorrow.
Hold on. Dustin says Bolt was good. Most reasonable Gordon take. I just want to read the comments at this point. Been classified. Kevin, help him out, bro. I'm trying, not just in the podcast, but in life. I mean, I'm trying. Just I gotta work with this guy, man, all the time. It's crazy. Gordon never reads the chat, anyways. That's true.
It goes too fast. I don't have time. But here's the thing. What if I was right? That would have been wild, right? That would have been fun.
Guys,
imagine that world. What would we have done then?
Dammy says I'm dunking on you from Great Britain.
This is international.
This is terrific.
Attacks.
This is terrific. Thank you all for participating in the chat. David says you guys both lost the airport sprint to the gate. Sad. Well, okay, the airport sprint. I don't know if you talked about it. You did a little bit, but the thing was
that another bad take from me?
No, well, it was a bad take because you said Kevin's horribly out of shape. He was jog walking and was out of breath. The reason I was out of breath, it wasn't jog walking. We were sitting on an airplane for 2.5 hours and we sprinted for 3 minutes straight before we got to a moving sidewalk. But anyway, we missed it by a lot more than a few seconds because we got there and you could see there's 2 fans from DC waiting there. They got there 7 minutes before us and they're like, it was gone. So this was all for naught. My lungs being on fire was all for naught.
I kind of knew that too, so that's why I started filming. I was like, this is not going to work out.
Yeah. Onya says Gordon must be exhausting to be around. All right, come on. Let's not go too. Come on.
I love track.
But I want you to come back to reality. I mean, the 10 years thing is like an interesting toss-up question of like over under 10 years. I obviously am going to take over.
I'll take the under.
But that's infinitely more reasonable than Fred Curley's going to break it tomorrow.
Hours. Yeah, well, I was off by a few days.
Yeah,
maybe a few months or years.
All right, here we go. We'll keep moving.
All
right, hold on. One more thing.
Okay.
One more thing. Bolt record rollback 972, 971, 969, 963, 958. Go. It wasn't like he came from 97. Okay.
Yeah. There was a buildup. Yes, and I probably need to wait till Fred runs 9.6 before I start talking about world record.
Yeah, I mean maybe American record. Maybe you should have stopped that.
I did add that.
Right, but that's maybe where you should have stopped.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay. Fred Curley's gonna run 9.6 this year. How about that?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Right. Can I say
for
that?
real?
That's believable.
No, for real, we need to move on. The comments are getting they're getting better, and I want to read more of them.
Okay.
But we're gonna move on.
Okay.